Heavy clash between IPOP and Hausa traders in Port Harcourt. CY. Chairman of the Rumo Town Council (RTC), landlords of the oil mill market in Port Harcourt, Chief Clifford Wally, has explained the clash between members of indigenous people of Biafra and the Hausa community in the area on Wednesday. He said some members of IPOP who were coming to attack the Elenlenwo police station were stopped by the Hausa community which resides behind the station. An unconfirmed number of shops were said to have been raided and razed down in the wake of the mayhem that followed, and the areas is currently observing a 24-hour curfew imposed by the Rivers State government. Chief Wali, who spoke to the Whistler, said the trouble started when members of IPOP allegedly attempted to attack the police station at Elenlenwo but were blocked by the Hausas who stayed close to the station. The Hausas feared if they allowed them access to the station, their mosque may also be touched. Two persons lost their lives from both sides in the mayhem that ensued and escalated to some part of Rumukurushi. If not for the timely directive restrained Rumukurushi youth from retaliating the provocation, the crisis would have snowballed. The Hausa set the shops on fire after overpowering the IPOP members. Chief Wanli lamented that several calls made to the police and soldiers who were patrolling in the community were not answered. He also added that he called the Obio Akbo local government chairman and the councillor representing the area, but they allegedly did not respond. I was calling everybody, even the local government chairman. I called him, he rejected my call. I sent him text, no reply. I called the councillor and told him what was happening. I saw military men passing and told them, and they refused to follow me. I thought they would have responded, but they did not. So it was unfortunate. I called police. I called their control room. No assistance. If we had mobilized our people, it wouldn't have resulted in a lot of deaths because those houses were armed. But reacting, one of the leaders of the Hausa community, Alhaji Usman Ahmad, who spoke to the Whistler, said his people acted in self-defense. He said, we observed that the Igbos targeted our mosque to get it burnt down, but we were proactive to act quickly and mobilized ourselves to stop the attack. Initially, we were peaceful as we intended asking them to retreat and leave us alone, but they came with full force and well armed. They attacked us first before we retaliated. We lost three of our brothers to the attack, and their corpses have been buried already. Our shop have been burnt down, and information reaching us this morning is that they are coming again today. He said, thank you for listening to this news. Well, I don't know how true is the story anyway, but one thing I believe for sure is that IPOP is an unarmed group. Yes, IPOP is an unarmed group, An unarmed group in the sense that they have a law guiding them. They have a law guiding them, and they don't dare go against the law because they know the punishment that follows it. They know the laws that follow the punishment that follows it. So they don't dare go against it. So this one, they are saying that the IPOB members are armed. That I cannot believe. If they tell me that there was a clash between the IPOB members and um, and the houses, okay, I will agree with them. But telling me that the IPOB were armed or attack them with weapons, I would nod my head and say no, it is not true. You understand now? So that is just the humble truth anyway. So my viewers, with all that have just been said that happened between the IPOB and the Hausas in the north, I would say it's still centered on this NSAS issue. It's still centered on the NSAS issue. You see, that is what is actually giving me a lot of concern. Our Nigerian police, I don't know what their duty is or what they are actually doing as police force. I don't know if they are really paying attention to their responsibilities. They don't. They are not. Because if they are, many a times that people have called them for emergency help, they don't respond. I don't know if they are intentionally doing it. I don't know. Because this gadget we call phone is meant for use, and that is why it's called personal phone. That's why it's called personal phone. Many a times these police officers have been called, they keep pretending not being available simply because they are either afraid of the people they are going to meet, or they are either feeling lazy to go out there and rescue people. And it's very, very bad. Completely bad and completely wrong. It's not encouraging at all. It means that our governments are not doing anything to help to salvage the situation. They're not doing anything. And it doesn't all go well. You understand? So I would say that the Nigerian police are the reason for this clash. That's where I'm heading to. Because if they have responded the moment they were calling them, the problem or the fight wouldn't have escalated in that form. Who knows? Those people that dropped dead wouldn't have dropped dead. They wouldn't have dropped dead because the presence of the Nigerian police would have, pressed down the pressure, or even dismiss the fighters. But because they refuse to pay attention, because they refuse to show their presence at the right time, that is why the people fought and got themselves injured and killed. You see? So it's quite unfortunate anyway, but the only thing I would like to say is this: let us remain calm. Let us remain calm. The causers and those who are behind this that we are going through are running a skater now. They are not in Nigeria. They are all running away with their children and kids. They are afraid. But one thing is for sure, no matter where they run to or wherever they go to, they will still be gotten rid of. Yes, they will still be getting rid of. So all these that they are doing or saying is for them. Nigerians will still go after them when they are ready. So let them keep running. Nigerians will still get hold of them no matter what. You understand? So, my viewers, I don't know what your comment concerning all that have just been said may be, but I believe one thing, that you have a comment to leave behind. Whatsoever it is, deem it fit to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.